friends, namaste. I'm sure you're enjoying the South African video. We are almost reaching half of the tour now, completed about 6 days. Today we are seeing the Knysna. Knysna is actually not start with N, it starts with K, Knysna. Knysna, lagoon and lake. And it's just beautiful. As I told in the beginning, I always feel when I see Knysna and I think about Knysna, the God has been painting this part of the world. And when he painted, the Knysna was born, it is formed. And such a beautiful, fantastic sight when you are in Knysna. One cannot take the eyes out of this. You feel like remaining over there. We had a cruise, it was something fantastic. Because you see, many times you don't get to have the cruise. There are various natural problem, like weather problem or something or the other. Not many cruise over there like many other parts of the world. We see dozens of cruise ships waiting over there to hear and cry with the customers. No, it's not. Very few are there. This I'm talking about in 2010 when I went with the group, our Malayali customers. And everybody enjoyed. Even people who generally don't like that much of natural beauty, even they enjoyed it. And I really loved it very much. And we had a cruise over there, and we had a beautiful lunch over there, and everything is good. The hotel was so fantastic, a real natural park itself, even all made out of wood. And it's something very, and there's something else happened in this hotel. That in this hotel, one of our customers lost some money. That is about $1,200, I suppose. He had put in the shirt pocket and put the shirt, hung the shirt in the room. He also had another roommate with him, and we went on a tour. Then he remembered, oh, I had kept the money in my shirt pocket. What to do now? We cannot, because we are very far away from the place. When we went back to the hotel in the evening, the money was missing. So he immediately came and told me, and I put a complaint. I spoke to the duty manager, the banquet manager, the hotel people, all of them. They said, we can't get it. Then I insisted that you have to see the CCTV. Even at that time, CCTV is very much prominent in the hotel. And they said, no, you have to put it. Who went in this room? Whoever went, those people would have taken. It's okay, correct that we made a little mistake, that we didn't keep it in the proper way. But it can happen, but that doesn't matter in the hotel. When we trust the hotel people, we have come from so far. We have to carry good memories from here. Guy who is losing $1,200 is not a good man. So I really spoke to them nicely and made them understand the whole fact. Took about half an hour for me to really communicate so much with Bash. Finally, they understood it. You won't believe, next morning, before we checked out at about 8:30 after the breakfast, the person came, said sorry, and gave the whole money, $1,200. That it has happened that it was one of the technical staff who came to do some AC repair or something. He is the one who took the money. Actually, what happened while he was coming inside the room, he probably touched and that whole thing fell down. The shirt fell, and then he saw the money scattered naturally on the floor. And South Africa also, poor guys are there, they need money. So they took this money, and then they kept quiet and they didn't talk about it. But the hotel people, instead of finding excuses, which many parts of the world they do, they always try to protect the hotel staff. No, we did not take it. But they themselves took the responsibility after my communication with them. It was very effective. They spoke to the concerned person, and they made him pay the money back. That is a great experience. Thank you. So please subscribe and watch this. Now we are moving to Knysna. Knysna actually not starting with N, it started with K. Knysna. Knysna. People call Knysna, people call Knysna. Knysna is a beautiful lagoon area which has a nice, fantastic, captivating lake. And we had a cruise in it. That was something very good which we did. If we had not done the cruise, we'd have been really missing it. Such a beauty, I tell you, I have never seen anywhere such beauty, anywhere in any of the nature. That beauty is, full. The whole area looks light blue and dark blue and grey, and some parts white. The God has made such beautiful painting. Our Creator made such beautiful painting, which none of us can follow. Never has seen ever a painting of this kind. It's something really fantastic. But the worst thing is the people over here, the people living there around the surrounding area, they haven't done it. But we met some of the tourists over there, and everybody had the same exclamation. And by and large, these are not very heavily packed. Though we went during the peak season in the month of October. But you can see that may be one of the reasons why it's so cool, serene and calm. Our people really enjoy it. It's a little chilly also weather. So that enjoyment also there. And some of them came inside because they didn't want the little chill weather. It's not so bad, but outside the little chill weather. And the cruise was something about 1 hour, and we just marveled it. I would love to be there itself forever in my life. That beauty it was. Knysna is actually a town in the Western Cape province of South Africa, and is part of the Garden Route, as I told you. It lies about 34 degrees south of the equator. That is why this climate as such. And is about 55 kilometers east from the city of George on the N2 highway. Knysna Lake is very famous. This lake is very famous. You can see how it's well maintained. You don't see any small piece of dirt anywhere around. I think there are no dirt anybody drops also. It's such a beautiful thing. All our customers are very happy after seeing this lake. Everything is happy, and it's all a proud moment for us also, because we could be a part of this sightseeing. We are enjoying it, viewing it. It's nothing like going to, if you say about going to Antarctica or something like Moon, I would suggest you, don't go all those places. Be here. If you want to enjoy your presence, if you want to enjoy the presence of the nature, this is the place of it. See? They agree to what I say. Now from here we are going to George. Actually this George is the airport mainly. George is also very famous because from here the Cango Caves, the Cango Natural Park, the Knysna, all these things starting or ending. It's the Garden Route place where we end at George. Now George, we have an airport. From here we take the flight into Johannesburg. People call us Joburg. Pet name, Joburg. You know how the name of the Johannesburg has come? Because those days the Christian names are very common. It used to be Jan, Johan and Johan. So many names are this Jane, John, Johan. So they put us Johannesburg. That is what they say. And Johannesburg was well known at all till the gold rush took place. The city was only formed after the gold rush. So we are into the airport, George. It's something very funny, something very peculiar. I would find it in the South African area. Unlike even other African area, it's something like, maybe the current just flows, the apartheid system. People don't mix with us. See George Airport. People don't mix, local people don't mix with us. They always keep a good, huge, distance. And even in the airport, even the immigration customs or the other airport staff, all are not very, I don't say hostile, but very far. As if something will happen if we talk to them, if they talk to us. So there's a view while we are flying into Johannesburg. It's about, that time it was about 1.5 hour journey to Johannesburg. Actually, when we talk about, we landed at Johannesburg. When we talk about South Africa, we think Johannesburg is the main place. No, Johannesburg may be the main place, capital, but Cape Town is the most beautiful city, and that area, Garden Route. Johannesburg, yes, because of the gold rush, that became something, a well-known place. Johannesburg, South Africa's biggest city and capital of Gauteng province, began as a 19th century gold mining settlement. Sprawling Soweto. Soweto means Southwestern city. township was once home to Nelson Mandela and Desmond Tutu also. Mandela's former residence is now the Mandela House Museum. Other Soweto museums that recount the struggle to end segregation include the somber Apartheid Museum and Constitution Hill, a former prison complex as well. The population of Johannesburg is about 10 lakhs as of 2011 when we were there, and it's actually, the time is 3.5 hours behind us. That means if they are at 9 o'clock, we are at 12:30 in the afternoon. It's like that. Early it was known as Joburg, the city of gold, and as the largest city of South Africa, classified as a mega city, and is one of the 50 largest urban areas in the world. It's the wealthiest province in South Africa. Now, after the separation, after the strike and all those, the freedom movement which took place, most of the white people are now settled in Cape Town. And Johannesburg in this area is most of the black people. Because it is very difficult for them to forget them and forgive them. There were a lot, they say, but not yet. Now we are going to the Sun City. It is another tremendous place to watch. Sun City, closer to Johannesburg, is about 200 kilometers from Johannesburg and is about a 2 hours drive. It's a luxury resort and casino situated in the North Province of South Africa. It's located between the Elandis River and the Pilanesburg. Pilanesburg is a national game reserve area where you can see the Big Five. Actually, in South Africa, it is one of the largest adult entertainment center in South Africa. Actually, you can stay here for as many days you want. As I told you, it's a casino center. There are 4 internationally recognized hotels at Sun City. The Palace of the Lost City is one of the main one. It's in the cool sophistication of the 5-star Cascades. Also, we have Soho to enjoy access to Sun City's thrilling nightlife. Also, the children have a lot of play area. And this is what we are going to the Pilanesburg National Park site. And Sun City, as you see the building, the structure is not that early as it is settled. It has just started somewhere in 1971, I suppose. The hotel properties have something about almost 6,000 attendees. And you would be knowing the Sun City Resort is famous for hosting some of the most iconic events in South Africa, including the annual Nedbank Golf Challenge and the Miss South Africa Beauty Pageant, a massive selection of conference venues across Sun City Resort. And it has many organized meetings, conferences and exhibitions. And Gold Reef City is very close to this area. Here now we are into the safari drive of the Pilanesburg National Park. Hope we see the Big Five. It is not that easy nowadays to see the Big Five because many tourists are thronging into this area. We have to leave in the morning by about 6 before breakfast, without breakfast. We have to go very quiet, not so much of sound. And they don't allow the vehicles to go one after the other. They send one, and after about 15 minutes only there's another one. So this is the Pilanesburg National Park area. Pilanesburg National Park area is home to prolific wildlife and dazzling diversity of birds, about 2.5 hours away from Johannesburg and Pretoria. Besides most of the big five, that's elephant, rhino, leopard, lion, and buffalo, that's what we call the big five. You have the chance to sport African wild dogs, herds of zebra, the magnificent sable, and roan antelope, giraffes, and more than 350 species of birds. See the giraffe. See the height, it's pretty good. You can reach the top of the tree to take the leaves. It's very amazing to see it, Will be only half of the length of the lug when you compare ourselves. But still, see how lion catch them. They have many reserves. They have game reserves. They have Mabula Game. They have Kruger National Park, which is another 2 hours away from Pilanesburg National Park. Kruger is very far away, so we are not opted for that, but that's also one of the best game area. Now, another important information is this Pilanesburg National Park is malaria free. So it's making it a great choice for family safaris, because it's not very far also from Johannesburg, only 2.5 hours away. So you don't get tired and fed up. And it's also had the Sun City, the amusement center, which has a swimming pool and playground. It has it's something called waves and many things. You can see the wild animals over here moving around. We could see leopard, but we could not take the picture of it. We saw the cheetah. Again, we could not take the picture of it because in that amusement we were just strolling up and down, and other people wanted to take it, so I had to just leave off. You can see cute deers around. This is a nice view to see, because these people don't harm anybody. You can be easy going with them. Not all the time the big five comes out. You got to wait and watch. It has its own timing. Just don't go move around. You're a very big reader, And the ancient story shows there were rhinos in our North Indian parts, but now they are all outdated. You don't say it is a living animal. It looks like as something kept over there. And a zebra. There is another one which is very closest to the Mabula Game Reserve. It's a private game reserve. I think it is Vijay Mallya's or something like the companies. It's in the Limpopo province of South Africa. It's about in 12,000 hectares of area, and it's about 47 kilometers from Bella Bella. It has an Indian restaurant also, Indian hotel also, because it's Indianized. That is why. And as I told, it's only about 2 short hours from Johannesburg. There's it's a beautiful Waterberg also. And Mabula is a private game place. It is also a malaria-free area, offering a variety of wildlife, including the big five. And it is open, but all the time Mabula does not have the big five. In Kruger National Park, you have to go interiors to have the glimpse of the big five. So you see a small lake over here. So this is all natural wonders, So the animals can have freely water. Animals, birds, all of them require pure, clean, nice water. Only they will exist. You can see very freely they are moving around. There are no wires or fencing, nothing. Just open. The guide helps us. Every vehicle is controlled by a guide and a driver. It's very well managed, nothing to worry and fear about.